everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we are going to continue our Stray Kids journey. Just a little bit of background information. This is my kitten Nimbus. He is a baby and he was playing in the room, so we decided to let him say hello. Today, the videos that we have picked are 3 of the top requested ones that we went through. We went through the comments and kind of picked,
I think y'all requested almost every single song from their discography, which is awesome.
Yeah, you guys have requested pretty much and everything, and then I'm sure they're going to come at us and be like, oh, no, we have not.
I know. You're not lying.
We know that they've got a lot of content, which we love and we're looking forward to, but just to kind of keep us, like in the very beginning, the start of this, we wanted to react to 3 of the most requested ones in our comments. So we are going to do Hellevator, Maniac, and Thunderous in the order in which they were released. And then after that, we're going to start going backwards to the beginning of their discography and work in order from there.
So we're going not backwards, but like from the beginning forwards. Is what she meant.
Yes. Sorry. We're going to go back to the beginning and then we're going to start there and then move forward in order of...
A Hellevator would be where we would normally be starting, I believe. So...
Well, that works perfectly then.
Well, I mean, we're starting with it in this one, but yeah.
Right. But yeah, so we wanted to kind of just continue with a little bit of the introduction to their music, and then we're going to go and we're going to start at the beginning and work through things in order on top of any other videos that we decide to add in. So anything else that you want to say?
Yes, this is a pause warning because we're going to be pausing a lot, most likely. Yes. We'll try not to be, but we get excited and we pause. So my thing is, if I don't pause, I lose whatever I like. You would think most people would be like, okay, I'll mention.
I can remember that
all at the end of the video. Let me say it. If I don't do it right then, my brain just automatically goes smacks the freaking space bar.
There are several times during a video where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to pause it. I'll remember this at the end, and then I'll get to the end, not say it, and then remember later and be like, oh man, I was going to say that. So. If we do pause and that is not something that you're into, thank you for being here, but you might not want to stay with us.
You won't like our video.
But yeah, so...
And we will be watching them twice. One time for to get a feel of the song and to watch the video, and the second time to kind of take a look at the lyrics, and I guess the second walk through anyway. Walk through.
All right, so we're going to start with Hellevator, and...
Here we go.
2017.
I know. This is like the beginning, I believe, or close to. Oh my gosh, they're babies.
Oh, they're so young.
Oh my gosh, they look so young. This isn't that long ago. They look so... That's not where I thought that was going.
Oh my goodness. It's building.
They look so young. I cannot. Oh, we went to the club. Ooh.
Oh, that's literally
the Hellevator. I was actually kind of curious because of the song title. If it was actually that specifically
Hell Elevator. The second that this started, we'll hear it again the second playthrough, but we went through so many different tracks in the back and so many different sounds. Like, it's already been an entire journey, or I guess like an elevator ride. But I feel like every step we've taken has, like, there's been something different going on. The first minute that it hit, it kept changing the pitch that it was doing, and then I kept getting chills, and then here we are with this kind of like EDM type.
Yeah, it's like we went to the club all of a sudden.
But it also, the vocal piece right there sounded like it would be in a soundtrack, like in an OST of a drama or something. You're right. Like that. So we've just been kind of going all over the place with the sound of this, which is really, really cool. Like, it's beautiful, and then the rap was intense, and I couldn't catch up with what was going on.
The EDM part right here almost sounds like you're like going very quickly in an elevator, either dropping or like going up, but it almost sounds like, you know, where you hit those different floors and it's like whoo, 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 woo. I don't know how to explain it. And I was going to say something and I completely forgot. So this is the problem.
You thought you were making faces or something?
Oh, like a lot of times when I feel like I make the faces internally, okay? Because when I watch these back, I'm like, man, my face was just...
We do laugh at ourselves a lot when we watch these back.
Another thing is, I do know, I was told there are 9 members here, and we do know a little bit about that. So
that as well. I did notice an unfamiliar face. I do know that they had a 9th member in the beginning who was no longer with the group, so we are aware of that, and that's why we probably didn't react to it like
who is that? Because we knew that to expect. But the rest of them look like babies, and we're gonna stop talking. By the way, we have been learning. I think we've got faces down for the most part. She had it down a little bit quicker than I did, but she helped me just a little bit.
Just very like not on par for me. So
on our like flashcards, you know, who is this? All right, let's send.
I'll get on the elevator if it's going to hell, even if I'm with them.
Really burning.
Ooh, and then it got sinister.
That's Hyunjin.
Okay,
so tiny. I really like this part. It was more bridge stuff.
Because it builds so subtly, but it's also so
I know it
pretty.
gets like really pretty, and then it starts, and then it hits you.
I just wanna. Okay. That was gorgeous.
Why are they torching the place?
I haven't even been watching the visuals. I've just been listening this whole time.
It exploded into flowers.
Have they actually pressed the button yet?
I don't know.
I guess so, because it's moving down.
It went up.
It went up. I don't know numbers.
Oh, it went up to H. For helicopter.
Sorry,
it's
did
so
you just say
interesting.
it went up to H for helicopter?
Yeah. The helicopter pad.
You know your ABCs. H for helicopter.
H for helicopter.
I'm sorry, that just
They look like the meme right here where he's looking back with his girlfriend. Does he not look like the meme?
They do
I'm
look
so
like
sorry.
that meme.
What was I gonna say? So we haven't heard much from them, right? We've only heard 4 songs from them.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, I think, it was the first time I think I saw Hyunjin was rapping. Wasn't he rapping?
I believe so. I think it's the first time that I've seen it as well. But it's hard. I'm having a hard time because I know their faces, but they look so much younger. They look like themselves.
And y'all told us that they all do everything. So like more recent stuff, all of them will be rapping all kinds of stuff. So I know that's not like crazy
different.
But...
Yeah. Sorry, I went back a little bit just because I think I missed that.
What'd you miss?
This.
H? Oh, that doesn't look like... Oh.
Ah. Is that Lino?
They all seem like...
Oh, and they're all doing it. Yeah, I know. Breathe.
Oh, dang, they're all going. He's like, hey guys, look what I found. Come join me.
The choreo.
They almost seem like they're in this building for the whole time, and it's like it almost looks like a prison in a way, doesn't it? Like it's like they're stuck in this whole
tunnel.
Yeah, almost. But it's all decrepit, like it's not very pretty, right? And they go to this place and it's free, and the whole it opens up and it's just nothing. There's no walls, nothing, and it's pretty.
Like free open field. With very light pastel colors.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, they're playing tag.
I want to run too. I don't like running, but I'll run with them.
Running really aggressively. Aw. They seemed like they were really ready to get away or run towards something.
And then they looked up. They looked up where the...
where the city is.
They looked up where as we were looking down on them in the circular area building that they were in, and then at the end they looked up like they were trying to look out of it, and then we go to this, and now my brain hurts.
It's on fire still over there. Oh, okay. Is that it?
Okay.
Okay.
I am very curious to dive into these lyrics because I did not let my eyes drop down at all, which is very hard for me to do. And we leave them on mainly for you guys as well, too. But
I think they said Hellevator.
I'm going to guess that they said I'm on the Hellevator. I think that's the only one that I picked up on. But I'm very curious to see what message they were trying to speak here, what they were trying to say. Anything else that you want to add about the visuals? I think we kind of commented on most of what I saw.
I'll look and see if I see what else, just because like there were some things where it was almost like the fire when they threw like the Molotov.
That cocktail.
Oh my gosh.
We know words.
Don't know words the minute we're in front of the camera. We do not. It was on fire and they threw it and it exploded. And I think it turned into flowers. So it was almost like when they would cause a reaction, the fire would turn into flowers.
Which is very interesting considering they were going up to hell, and when they get there to H or whatever it was, that was flowers.
H is for Han.
Instead of fire, it was all H is for Han. Instead of all fire and burning like you would expect hell to be, it was flowers.
It was pretty. It was freedom.
Sorry, we had to pause. We had a momentary interruption, but now we are going to jump into the lyrics of the video.
Yep.
You want to say anything else? Are you ready to
I'm ready.
Hopefully analyze these lyrics as correctly as possible?
We'll see.
Tunnel!
They did walk in tunnels in here.
Oh, that weird sinister sound. It just gives a chill down my spine.
I forgot it was going to do that again.
Do you hear...
Hallway.
I'm so sorry to pause this earlier, but I want you to listen to what the track is doing in the back in this part, just in the beginning. I didn't hear it in the rest, or maybe I had gotten used to it at this point, but it throws me off. There's the tones or the pitches that it's hitting, and it goes down really, really deep, and then it goes right back up. I'm not sure the technical term for what that is. I know we're supposed to be reading the lyrics, but I just wanted to point that out. Cause
I just said I forgot it did that. It startled me.
Oh. Never meant... Well, no. Yeah, okay.
I'll listen to it, though, again.
Ignore me.
We'll start it over. But anyway, I was going to say that it is very much such a juxtaposition to the ending after they come out of the elevator, because they're in this part of the for most of the music video, they're in an enclosed space where it has something that has a wall or a gate, or it's got a ceiling.
Enclosed.
They're enclosed somehow. They're not in an open space like they are at the ending. And then I just saw him say something about school, so that might be why some of the stuff was on fire. Like I saw a basketball and some other stuff.
Okay.
So that might make kind of sense with that, so. Start over. Y'all didn't see anything a minute ago.
The real part 2.
This is not where I thought the song was going to go when it changes up like that. Sounds like a helicopter. H for helicopter.
Okay, no,
that.
And then it goes up again.
Interesting. Sorry, we didn't read any of this lyrics. Okay, yeah. Okay. No way to go up.
Oh.
It sounds like they're talking about
their journey up.
Yeah, but it sounds like they're talking about like in youth in general as well, because he's talking about school and how people were going to tell him, you know, these are your problems, or what did he say exactly? Like, such hills are just passing showers. Like, this isn't a big problem. This isn't a big problem. This will just pass. It's not a big problem, whatever. Like, yeah, but it is a big hill. It is a big hill to me because it's what I'm going through at the time.
It's interesting you applied it to youth in general, because I definitely think it could be, if we're correct in what we're saying, I definitely think it could be applied to that. I was thinking more in terms of their journey to where they are now towards success.
But this is starting.
Right?
This is like Hellevator, I think, was like at the very beginning.
That's what I mean. Like getting to the point where they were able to debut. And to come out and to be on stage. Like they had to go through all these things.
I mean, it could have a lot to do with their journey as like trainees and all that as well. I only equated it to school because they literally said school and our youth. Because they literally said school.
A thought that I had from watching the first one through, and I kind of talked myself through it, but then I didn't get to the conclusion. I didn't say it out loud at least, was that they... The elevator says hell, the button says hell, but it's going up, and then they end up in this open field like we talked about, and so it's almost like they think that the journey that they're on is hell. It's just so miserable and it's so tough.
And at the end, that's where they get to.
They've been going up this whole time. They've been going to something successful the entire time, and then they get out, and they almost kind of looked like relieved, but also confused, like this isn't what I thought. Yeah, this is where I wanted to be, but I didn't know that I'd get here, and so I'm wondering if the lyrics are going to support that or if I'm just...
I mean, yeah, they already are. I mean, either way, I mean, it applies to more than one thing. I mean, their youth in general, that's what their youth is about. So that's relatable to them. It's not necessarily relatable to me because my youth had nothing to do with any of that kind of stuff. But anyone, when they're going through a journey and maturing and all that, they go through all kinds of trials. And you always have these people who are always saying things like this to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, like, just move on. Just get over it.
You're always going to fail. That is going to happen. But you got to keep going. So yeah, I would say that's right. They're going up, but it's just nothing but pain
until they get out. And that they're happy when they're, together.
They're happy when they're together. Oh, everything feels like hell right now. Well, that is what he said. He feels like he's alone and he doesn't have anybody. So in the scenes where they're all together, it's a bit different. They're a little bit happier.
They're happier together.
Just how it is usually, you know? You don't
that family.
You're a lot more. Sometimes you're a lot more depressed and upset when you're alone and you're sitting there and you're thinking about it. And you're just, when you have people around you that you love and support you, it's a completely different. It doesn't fix it completely, but it does help you when they're there with you. You know.
Absolutely.
So I do think you're spot on. I do think that the elevator is going through life or going through this journey, and it's just completely hell.
And then it turns down. Almost like powers down.
See, and they're burning, they're burning books. Okay, so it was talking about...
I got emotional, I'm sorry.
Oh no, already.
Oh, I'm just thinking about, like anyone who has a dream, it's just so...
When the people that should support you don't. Or the people that are in a position of power to you don't support you as well and tell you to give up on it, whether or not they're people that are special to you. If you've got, if you're going through school and you've got a counselor that says that's not a good dream for you, choose something else. It doesn't have to be necessarily just a loved one, but there's also that as well. You got a lot of parents and things who don't necessarily support dreams that they don't see that are the best for you.
A lot of people that you should be able to rely on to support you. And I can only imagine in any place that you have any dream, but I was also specifically like with them too, knowing kind of where they are now, just thinking of how much,
because it came from
how much of a hard time they probably had in their own different journeys of admitting that they wanted to be an idol or getting to that place or doing the practice or getting told no, just all these things that are just so painful.
They said Bangchan was a trainee for like 7 years, right?
7
and
years.
So, this whole group was formed in a different way. So I'm sure it was... I'm curious to see that one day, but
you start to listen.
Yeah, this is what I like. Sorry, covering the sky called hope with the hands of the people beside me. So the people that are that you are supposed to be relying on are the ones that are are taking your hope from you.
Yes,
because
they're the ones that are going
putting
like
you down
and covering up what should be hopeful.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I originally wanted to comment on, and I ended up going back even further.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Someone's calling us what? Even if he makes it through, they're gonna call me crazy either way. I'm gonna be the clown.
Yeah, you can't win.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He's going too fast. Stop trying to be a salesman. He is like actually like paraphraser. He's word for word here. I don't know. It almost sounds like he's saying specifically what has been said.
It's very true, but he's speed rapping and I can't keep up.
That's why we keep going back. I'm sorry. Okay, that's good though.
Myself through. Mm-hmm.
So you're your own motivation at that point because
you have to be.
You have to keep going. You do, and then it's almost comes to a point where it's like, well, I want to succeed because they don't want me to.
Well, it's very beautiful as well because they're going through all these things individually, all these things that who knows when their pain started, how early in their lives, and they're going through these things individually, and then they meet their group and they meet their family, and it's like the part they all get on the elevator separately, but they all end up.
They do eventually get together, and when they get together, they all most of them like he goes up once, and then it's like they all go up together afterwards.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Trying
not to cry.
So the video makes a lot of sense. That's why they're feeling trapped, and there's all these walls, and it's just it's very dark. The colors are very, for the most part, it's very dark and gloomy looking. It's almost like see when he throws the bottle, does it?
Now they're getting mad at it almost. It seems like
they're going through a whole ride. He throws it, it turns into flowers, like there were flowers in it. Interesting. It's almost like their anger on the other side of it, once that anger has passed or it's shattered, it's, I don't know, turned into some, I don't know if it's anger specifically, or maybe it's passion. Could be reaching as well. Was he the first one to press the button?
He didn't actually press it.
Okay.
Or at least that we saw. It changed.
Yeah. Take me to the penthouse. Well, it's like he went up and then they all followed.
I saw the pop in the choreo.
And the rest of them catch up with him. Isn't that interesting? Because he went up first by himself, and then he ran, and then they all went up behind him, and he was very much ahead of them, and then they ran and they caught up with him. But it's the way they were running almost seemed very desperate. Until they caught up with him, right? And he put his hand on his shoulder, and they all stopped the minute they caught up with him.
They did.
And then they looked up at the city, and I'm not quite sure there, y'all. Sorry.
Depending on if you turn it upside down, I mean, they might be looking up and they might be looking down back at their past selves.
That's true.
If you flip it, they would be looking back down at like what they came through. And then their younger selves are looking up at what they could go to.
Spider kids. Spider kids.
Yes.
Spider strays. Okay. Well, that was a lot more like emotional of a very first song, like, or early on song, I should say. I think you'll have to correct us, but if it is, that was a very emotional.
That was gorgeous and impactful
journey,
and so meaningful, and just all of the adjectives I could think of, just like raw and vulnerable, all the things that. Yeah, they came straight out of the gate with something like this. Like, we're gonna make our mark, and we're gonna let you know what we've been through and where we're going to the top. All right. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I think I said it all.
I think we did.
I hope I did. I hope we made sense.
We'll remember things later, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh.
So I think now I want to say maybe Thunderous is next.
So I do remember we heard like a small snippet of this in the guide, and is this the one where they said, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty in? And we did recognize that we thought they were saying I'm dirty, and someone like corrected us and said, it's not, we weren't literally saying it, y'all. We obviously would know what the song was about, but they were saying they were apologizing apologizing for being too loud, I guess is kind of what the whole thing was. So I
only...
know that going in, so I wanted to let y'all know that we were told that. So I'm curious to see if that's correct or if...
I wonder if this is going along in the same kind of theme of God's door.
God's
menu or back door.
I got God's door. I like that. Ooh. God's door.
I'm wondering if it's kind of going on the same theme of that like
yes.
spicy attitude.
So y'all told us that a lot of people called their music noise, which is really, that's so rude for one. Like, you don't have to like the music. You can still respect the grind, okay? If you don't like it, just don't listen to it. I don't know why people have to be so negative all the time. Anyway, so we know that there's several songs that they do where they're kind of like clapbacks at it. So I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Ooh.
Absolutely love that.
Did you hear that?
No, did you?
Oh, thank goodness. Nothing happened. That wasn't my stomach. Okay.
It's Thunderous.
She thought she was funny. All right, let's start this.
Ooh, already a different sound from what we just heard.
It looks
very different.
Very traditional.
Very artsy, very traditional.
There are floaties.
I heard him say his name.
Did he? There are floaties. Oh, this whole I feel like I'm watching a K-drama, like a historical one. Do you see all the like in the background? But they're very differently.
I got scared.
Oh gosh. Freaking
Felix. Close it. Put more clothes on. That's what you're gesturing to.
We got like this going on. Which side is this on the screen? I got the long hair Felix, and then you got Bang-chan over here that he was warm today, and so he took off a layer. I love the fan.
Ooh. Oh, I hear the attitude in their voices. Ooh.
Ooh, I love the outfits. You hear the instrumentation?
I do. Ooh, yes. The traditional instrumentation.
No, I already know we're gonna be pausing. Oh, I didn't see nothing. Are they fighting against these guys with the masks?
No, stop.
Ooh, like kings. Do they have... He just... I'm sorry, did he just spit on his hands? Like,
I believe so.
And then his hands went blue, and then he made all of his I was gonna say bandmates, his group members just appear. Like the ultimate magic.
I was just staring.
Like the ultimate pause warning.
If you didn't get that. Stop.
Wait, did he spit on? Look!
They came in the smoke, too.
He is spitting, that's the...
Ooh, that transition.
I'm gonna have to watch this in, like, half speed later so I can catch everything. This is, like... Oh. They're very flowy today. Oh, he was reading it. Like it was a man. Ooh, I understood that.
Oh that was gosh. Really cool choreography.
I wasn't looking. Did you see Felix's face? He looked gorgeous.
I did not. I was watching this cool, like...
I got distracted. I'm sorry. Let me watch this. That is cool. Oh.
So much power in their movements.
I really like the traditional instrumentation in the actual music. And the video. Those cars don't go.
I like that build.
Were they mouse?
I was gonna do it, and then I thought
about it too, but oh.
You can't throw me off like that, Felix. What was that noise?
I love...
Oh, the switch up.
It was almost like the town members or the village members here were part of the choreo. And we're like embracing... Look, did you see that?
I saw him do it, yes.
Like we're embracing our full like musical dance break here.
Did he just tell me to get out of the way?
Yep. Look. I didn't even say that right. The amount of like transitions and scene changes and costume changes and hair changes and makeup changes and the changes.
Noticed a lot of black and white.
There's a lot of
black and white in their outfits. There were like 2 giant big black and white circles just now in the courtyard. And then they switched again and their outfits were still black and white, but different. I didn't notice that before, but...
There's a lot of changes.
There's a lot. And then there's these red outfits that are very... They stand out a lot. What's the point of your shirt?
Oh, I like the magic powers they have. Did I stop it again? Like, I'm really good at that. Ooh, the K is blue.
We share one brain cell.
I don't know if that's freaky. We shouldn't. Anyway.
Okay, visually, a lot. Look, I'm not going to apologize for pausing again after this moment, but I apologize for how much pausing. It's very hard to take in the visuals, and
I don't know what I took in storyline wise in there. I'll have to definitely see if I can pick up more watching it, but like...
Well, I just meant, like, I cannot, if I don't pause and go back a little bit, then I'm going to definitely miss things. Like, I'm already going to miss stuff in general.
And we do, like, listen to these after the fact, and we do watch the music videos more times than you guys see us do right here, so we do revisit this stuff. But I'm, like, curious to watch this again, because... Were they on like some sort of... I know they had the guys, the people in the masks, and they seemed like they were either fighting against them or something like that. So
yes,
I'm kind of curious, the whole like magic hands. They had spirit fingers.
They had spirit fingers, quite literally, with the blue.
I just liked how they spit on their hands and then magic came out.
That seemed very metaphorical.
Oh, yeah.
Very
I'm excited to read the lyrics.
Yes.
They like, just like... Their acting in it and their dance moves and how the video was, I could tell it was very... It seemed a little very sarcastic or like, hey...
Choreography was very storytelling as well. I didn't comment on it much, but I could tell that they were very much so intentional with their movements that they were doing that were also very powerful and a lot of like hitting and popping right in certain moments. So let's go ahead and dive into...
So I'm going to apologize beforehand. Like if we miss like the entire basis of this music video, I am so sorry.
It was a lot.
I do like the back and forth. Like it almost seemed like they were reading at one point, like it was a manhwa or something. Mm-hmm. Like it's a written story. Wait, he did say his name. You were right. They call me the one shouting. So it seemed like that. Is that what they say, that their music is noise? They call me. Oh.
Serves him right.
He almost sounds like he's talking in like Satori or something like that. Like he's like. Like, go back to doing your day job. Ain't nothing you gonna say is gonna affect me.
Right, absolutely.
There's no way you can lower my ego. Oh. I love the lightning. Here they come. All those haters.
Gathering of the famous.
So that's them, right? The Thunderous one. Nice.
Yes, you will.
Good. Yep, there's... Mm-hmm. It's almost... It's that spit, that one where they do... Like, when someone says something, I'm like... Pleh, you know what I'm talking about? Like, they do in... what y'all will have to like educate us, but I know I've seen them do this kind of thing in like K-dramas.
Yes.
And historical ones. Almost like you're like spitting on like the bad luck or the, you know, something like that. Yeah. I love that. Good. I love that. So they're literally just saying, "Yeah, I want to hear my noise." Yeah.
I'm gonna make as much noise as possible.
The song is so good, by the way. It's so catchy.
I just said, Allah said, with the words that they're saying, the lyrics, they were making as much noise as possible. Yeah. And then right then, all the backing track kicks in, and there's all the clanging and the banging, and I
heard the clangs. I love that.
I want to read something with Felix's face in it. He's shaking my head.
That's what I thought. Tick, tick, tick.
Neener.
Yeah. Like, y'all are just you're jumping on that bandwagon of hating on us and how we're not, you know, we're just making noise. That is so cute.
Welcome to the club.
Yep, we're above you. I love how he goes, "What's up?" and then he says, "Guess what?" in the other ear.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely
love. Here they come. Here they come again.
Absolutely love these lyrics. I'm sorry, but were the towns of the village people checking out their cars in the background? Hold on, I went too far, like usual. Look, right there.
Oh. There was like the modern and then the traditional versions of themselves.
Are they making a statement with that as well? Because they're talking about how they're stuck in their old ways, and this is their modern sound. Like, you call our music noise, and this is all, because it's very much them, and everything to do with them is very modern, and then they're in this setting that's very historical looking. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but like, you know, the whole frog in the well metaphor, right? So like, all you're stuck in is in your old sound, what you know, and what you know what I'm talking about. And this is the now, right now. This is the music that is popular, that people like.
Yeah.
And this is the music that we're creating the future right now. So we are the future in your old, what you see, I guess. I'm curious. I love that. I forgot they did that. It's the best dance move ever.
Oh, his hair.
I know. His hair, the entire... They look so good in this music video. Yeah. They're all up in the middle.
He did tell me to get out of the way. I will move.
Oh, nice. They usually spit when they find something they don't like. I also feel like it's a very big slap in the face because not only is their song about you guys are calling our music noise, but they're adding traditional instrumentation into it. So maybe it's not necessarily just that it's they're, you know, old, stuck in whatever, but they're merging the two together as a kind of a slap in the face as well.
Yeah, we can take
like
both and still make it
we've
good.
Taken your traditional music that's not noise to you, or you know what I mean. It's not anyway, but and putting in this song, and we've made it, and we've put all these traditional like values and things in the video as well. So it's funny because I love when people make music like this, that when they get hate and they make the music like this, and it's so you're almost like, yes, I love this so much, but it's not like a negative music at all. Like it's not negative. They're not cussing. They're not like bringing anyone specific down. So it's almost like a positive diss in a way, you know what I mean? Like they're dissing and you know who they're dissing, and it is so great because it's not like they're tearing a specific individual down. You know what I'm talking about. I love it. They're getting to say what they really need to say. I love it. I paused it at that same spot again, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I'm so sorry.
That
was so good.
I love the little like thunder outro there. Just like the soft, subtle thunder.
I absolutely love that. I like both of them. They're both very different messages.
Very different songs, very different sounds, very different messages.
But they were also very much good. Different, like years apart, or pretty set. 2017 true. To what was this one? 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
21. Okay, well, I think we said as much as we were thinking in this one. So
my brain.
I think we're gonna go ahead and jump to Maniac.
With whatever's left of here, let me move to the next song.
Maniac.
Okay, so this already reminds me of Hellevator and the fact that you've got two worlds on top of each other, maybe? I like all the floating cars.
But it's much more, well, in terms
They're
of
both city.
With Hellevator, this one seems a lot more, and obviously we have no idea if they're connected. It's a very similar scene, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were. But this one's very more futuristic or modern with the cars and just the way that all the buildings are. There's no open field or anything. It's just buildings. Well, the one on the top is very different. Is the one on the top the one that's more futuristic?
I don't know. Maybe not. The one on the bottom looks very clean and it's kind of freaking me out.
I
The
feel
one on
like
the top
I need to flip
looks more... We're
screen.
not doing that because
No.
I'm not doing that.
All right, so we're going to dive into First Watch.
Little goggles. Oh, wait. What was on his... I am out the gate. I am so sorry. What's on his face?
It looked like you'd see an electricity or not electricity.
Oh, look at all the little doodles. Parkour.
Let's go.
Oh. His hair is blue. He is giving me minion realness.
If you want breakfast in the bed, sleep in the kitchen. What the window said.
Oh. Oh.
I want this hat.
The laugh.
Who laughed like... I'm sorry. What I said his name? Who laughed like? And then I can't think of his name. Joker. It was like a Joker laugh. Is what it sounded like to me. I don't know. Yeah. There you go.
It's Aries.
Okay. A lot of colors. Ew. I like the matching. Is it matching outfits or are they duplicating themselves?
Oh?
What is...
I just want to say that changed this whole... That changed the sound of the whole song.
What is...
I'm sure it's probably a shirt in there. It always is. It gets us every time.
Regardless.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to look at it.
Ooh, good choreography.
You know, this when he started saying that, it's almost like the world broke. When he did the drill, it's almost like the world kind of got funky and it broke.
Like falling apart. Sing it.
The blending. Seeing the ad-libs in the back. He cut a string. He's cutting
cut
strings.
Is it the fate? String of fate?
Cut him free.
It's so funky and fun.
He just multiplied. Is he a freaking ninja? Why do these boys always seem like they got magic powers or superheroes or something?
I was about to pause it and say it reminds me of Thunderous and the fact that they like the cartoony aspect of things.
It does.
And then they've got these like magic powers like the duplicating ourselves.
They're almost like superheroes or something. It's interesting.
I don't know if you noticed. Was it Sungman who duplicated himself? Who was it that went into like 5,000 versions of themselves? Yeah, let's go ahead and go back a little bit.
If y'all are still here at this point, we don't have to say anything. No.
Oh no, that's Minho. Is it Minho who does it?
Yep.
He's looking through the window at himself. He's even outside like.
And then Changdan, he was playing with the fire.
And he kicked it.
That's like a big brain.
He's wearing a kilt and it's gorgeous.
Wait, did he just, what? I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I can't even work my feet. He just jumped like a superhero. They're upside down. What in the?
That was the drill sound.
And then everything got wonky
and then he's
again.
upside down. The train was distorted.
It gets distorted. Everything does with this. When they start saying Maniac.
Yeah, well, I've noticed like the world falling apart when you mentioned that time, but when Han was in the train, it's like warping around him.
I think I saw that the first time around. Yeah, he did that earlier, I believe. It's like this whole part.
Thanos. Your hair is gorgeous.
I know, it's so pretty.
I love the red.
Ooh, he had 2 different colored eyes. Why is he parkouring everywhere? Felix, what are you doing, little Fifi?
Oh, we should put everything back and now it's building.
What in the world is happening right now? It is a brain.
I feel like a maniac watching.
Well, the album's name is Ordinary, right? Because I see
That's true.
in the background. Oh no. Did he undo it? Yep.
He's checking.
Thank you.
He's checking on me.
He
I'm
fixed
okay.
my brain.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Really?
Were they listening to it?
And now the K is green. Is it a
What
different
if it changes
color?
that matches their video?
I was like, does it change color every time? Whoa.
Okay, but I will say, just with the title Maniac, and we haven't read the lyrics yet, but trying to piece together all of these things that are going on in the video that don't seem to quite make sense, go along with the title of Maniac, of not making sense, of being very chaotic and random and pieces, all these things everywhere. And it twisting upside down and then it returned to normal. But as a song itself,
the song was so good.
it's just amazing. It is
Again, the song was so good.
catchy, and the vocals the raps are just, they're maniacs for these raps, but also just the vocals. IN's voice was just chef's kiss, as per usual.
I went somewhere. I'm still trying to download. I'm still trying to download the video into my brain.
That was a lot. All right, words.
I just want to know why Felix is parkouring the entire video, and then he just started to walk in thin air with nothing under him.
And there's something about the bright green and bright purple combo that is just the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
Lino's eyes were 2 different colors at one point. That was really cool looking. I like those contacts. Okay, should we watch it with the word?
I'm scared to hear that Felix hook again. It's intense.
I'm not. I'm ready.
Okay.
I like those goggles and his pearls. What a clutch. Here he goes.
It really is parkouring. I guess I didn't even click to that. Let's go.
I just like how he kicks over his. What does he look like? Coraline.
Oh, but he does look like Coraline, and Felix to me looks like someone as well. He looks like one of the. I don't think it's the Seven Dwarfs. Is it?
Like a Peter
Someone
Pan.
from Peter Pan. Thank you.
No, he looks like one of the Seven Dwarfs.
He
looks
like
Dopey.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Is it
Doc?
Not Dopey. What's the silly one? Yeah, it's Dopey.
It is Dopey.
He is. Are they all different characters? He is. He can't not. Please, he's got the green and the freaking.
The whole time I was like, he's reminding me of one of the dwarves, but from the Seven Dwarfs. But I was like afraid to say because I didn't know if it was just me.
I mean, isn't Dopey
Coraline
bald?
makes a lot of sense too.
Dopey is like not Coraline. Okay, the first time around I called him a minion. I'm so sorry, but he looks like Coraline. I knew it was something else, but it was the yellow. Okay, it was the yellow.
Now I'm curious.
Let's go.
All of your smiles look weird. Ooh.
I don't know. Oh, the choreo, it almost even looks like they were shaking their head like they had, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like they're... Interesting. I was not reading the lyrics. Oh my gosh. Y'all, why are you still here? Let's just start this over. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know who
As it's restarting, the choreography does mirror the change in their mindset or this mental state of like, it gets very Maniac.
Yeah. Really holding it together.
Yeah, the choreography just lets it all loose in the chorus. I love that cosplaying line.
Back to cosplaying is what society defines normal to be.
So everybody that is normal is putting on a show, is cosplaying as this fake normal character because you're not letting your real self out.
Literally cosplaying in this. Okay, is he doing like some sort of, like I said, like some shadow replication Naruto stuff? Is that why he's just multiplying? I know nothing
Trying
about.
to find which one of it is a real self. Which one's the real one?
Wait. Oh, I didn't even realize there were. I did the first time around because he did a bunch of them, but like I wasn't even looking, and for some reason like I missed that he was doing all different alters of him, and I looked up. I'm like, wait, no, that's 3 different members. Okay. Y'all tell us what all they're cosplaying as, because we may not get the references. Okay, it says, so I was like I said, oh my gosh, I can't freaking speak today. You can backbite me as much as you want, I'll ignore them anyway. So it's the same kind of theme as Thunderous right there. Hop in. Oh, I'm so sorry. Little Tweety bird. And then it gets very strange.
And it gets scary.
Going crazy like I have a loose screw. See, he was doing it there. I didn't realize he said Frankenstein before.
Like a loose screw, like Frankenstein.
I just like how he said Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Oh. They're almost like
the seam of a torn doll.
Huh.
When you get to the insides.
Eventually explodes.
Oh, they are. It's almost like they are cutting off the strings that are controlling them. Yeah, you're struggling with words. Just continue what you were saying.
I'm not. You're fake.
Why do you smile so much when you sing? It's just so cute. Interesting that the brain has graffiti on it.
Sealed tornado. Oh, I'm sorry. I like his skirt.
I said that earlier. Did you mention the skirt?
Here he goes.
And I love the twist they did.
Yeah, when they do the drill noise and then it twists.
They twist.
And the whole screen did
everything
too.
goes with
it. I love how they say Frankenstein.
See, their choreo gets so much more intense.
We're a Maniac group.
Lunatic.
Locked up by okay, so you're almost trapped. You're trapping yourself because you're not being yourself, right?
Yes, you're sealed inside of your body. Oh, and it's in a cage.
Pretty
the
little
bird's in a cage.
Oh, it was. Here he goes again. Where'd he going?
I Floating pizza. Grab it. I know it's right at the end, but I was hearing something in the background I did not hear before. Someone singing a very high note that I did not quite catch.
Oh.
Hey, they held that a long time. Oh, there it is again. He reversed the drill.
Was he hanging up like a blank poster?
I thought that the first time too, but you know, as one does. Oh, I was jamming.
Like me when you paused last time, I never stopped my head.
No, you didn't.
Oh my gosh, this video is gonna be so long.
I almost wonder too if part of what's going on in the video is like because they're saying to accept the fact that they are a unique group, that you should be unique in the world. You should accept yourself, and they're going to be that.
Everybody's
Maniac
being
group.
so fake.
They're accepting that version of themselves, and they want us to do the same. Because if you try to say that you're normal, that's you putting on some sort of fake mask here.
The cosplay, which is they were cosplaying.
The cosplay, but I also wonder if like the visual aspect of it is because they're trying to get the world to accept things, that they're disrupting the natural order and things are falling apart and things are floating and twisting. It's because they're disrupting the norm.
They're trying to make you think. They're trying to get everybody to loosen up and not being quite. I mean, it's all of these videos in one way, they all relate. There's cages, right? There's
the feeling of being caged, and it's whether or not you let that like hold your spirit, hold your emotions, or if you choose to accept who you are and accept where you are, and to love yourself and live your life to its fullest.
Well, that's very
the honest truth.
It was just weird how these all kind of seemed like they could be like they kind of go hand in hand, and it's not how we planned this at all. So that's kind of cool.
Well, and that seems to be kind of what their entire, at least what we've watched, the discography that we have watched so far, always seems to have some sort of honest truth and vulnerability to it that they're sharing with Stays or whoever is listening in the moment. So
themselves too.
Yeah, absolutely, on themselves. So I am sure that this video is long enough.
Oh my goodness.
There was a lot to unpack here.
Why are you still here?
Thank you for being here if you are still here. And we are going to work towards now learning a little bit more about them, as we're going to go back to the beginning of their discography and start to work our way through things that we have not yet
See
heard.
them grow in their music, and their sounds change and all kinds of. It's always fun. I like starting at the beginning and seeing them grow as a group and as like individuals as well. So
if you have made it to this ending, congratulations. I'm giving you a gold star, the Gold Star Award.
Gosh, the gold star that says you made it.
You did it. Thank you so much for being here with us, you guys. We appreciate all of the support, all of the love. And we look forward to continuing this journey with you. So we will see you in our next one. Bye.
Bye.